During the Viking Age, which is generally considered to have occurred between the late 8th century and the early 11th century, Vikings used a variety of weapons for both raiding and self-defense. Let's have a look at some of the top weapons used during this era. Greetings, adventurers! Today we embark on an epic journey into the heart of the Viking Age, a time of exploration, conquest, and most importantly, legendary weaponry. Welcome back to Now History Channel. We're about to unlock the mysteries behind the top weapons of the Vikings. But first, let's set the scene. Who exactly were the Vikings? The Vikings were seafaring warriors hailing from the rugged lands of Scandinavia, a region that encompasses modern-day Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. These fierce and determined individuals lived during the late 8th to the early 11th century, and they made their mark through bold exploration and relentless conquest. Our expedition into the Viking world begins with the king of weapons, the Viking sword. These single-edged, straight blades were a masterpiece of craftsmanship. The Vikings had a knack for intricate designs, and the Ulfberht swords, forged from high-quality steel, stand out as some of the most coveted blades of the era. Swords like these were the go-to choice for close combat, and they carried not only deadly power but also intricate artistry. Picture the Viking axe, and you're in for a treat. Vikings embraced versatility in their weaponry. The bearded axe, with its iconic hook-like projection below the blade, was a true reflection of their adaptability. Designed for both cutting and thrusting, Viking axes became the favored weapons for many warriors. Now, let's thrust forward to Viking spears. These formidable weapons sported long wooden shafts and metal heads. Their design was ideal for both thrusting and throwing. In the hands of skilled Viking warriors, spears offered that essential reach to keep enemies at a safe distance, delivering precise and deadly thrusts. And what about Viking daggers, known as sacks? These compact blades, adorned with simple hilts, served as both a utility tool and a close-quarters weapon. They were perfect for stealthy encounters and a wide range of applications. When the Vikings needed to strike from a distance, they turned to their longbows and arrows. These longbows, often handcrafted from wood, were complemented by arrows tipped with iron or bone, capable of piercing armor and hitting targets with lethal accuracy. But hang on, the Vikings weren't done with their ranged options. They also packed throwing axes, javelins and knives for those thrilling skirmishes and raids. These weapons displayed their deadly accuracy even from a distance. Now let's pivot to a Viking's trusty defense shields. Crafted from wood, covered in leather and reinforced with metal rims. These shields provided a stalwart defense against enemy weapons and projectiles. And don't forget the intricate designs that adorn these shields, showcasing not only the warrior's identity but also their imposing presence on the battlefield. But this doesn't end here. The Viking arsenal extended beyond the well-known weapons we just explored. Take a look at some of the hidden gems. Viking warriors donned chainmail, a suit of interlocking metal rings that provided effective protection against slashing and piercing attacks. Helmets were essential for safeguarding their heads. And one more thing. No. They didn't have horns as you often see in popular depictions. Some Vikings wielded war hammers with their blunt, often spiked heads. These hammers were incredibly effective against armored opponents, capable of crushing or piercing through even the toughest armor. Maces, these heavy clubs delivered powerful blows, often capable of stunning or injuring adversaries. They were another tool of choice for close-quarters combat. As the Viking Age eventually came to a close with the spread of Christianity and the integration of Scandinavia into broader European society, their legacy lived on. These seafaring warriors left an indelible mark on history, celebrated in stories, art and modern popular culture. The impressive array of weapons they wielded bore witness to their daring exploits, reminding the world of the formidable Viking legacy. And that, my fellow explorers, brings us to the end of our journey today. If you enjoyed this in-depth exploration of Viking weapons and warriors, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your fellow history enthusiasts, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for more thrilling historical adventures. Until next time, Skål, and remember, history has a story for all of us to uncover.